Barakata Yahweh, Barakata Yahushai, Barakata Yahweh, Barakata Yahushai, Barakata Yahweh, Barakata Yahushai, Call Halal Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai, Barakatam, Rakakadash. Shalom, brothers and sisters, your brother Yazariela from the Northern Kingdom brings a medification for you Negro, Latino, and Indigenous who are the biblical Israelites. And before we start, I want to give all praise and honor to Yahweh, Ba'Shem, Yahushai, Barakatam, Rakakadash. Okay? Shalom to you, brothers and sisters who are laboring day and night, who are hitting the highways and byways, bringing out the truth. Shalom to the elders of a great millstone who have shown me the path, the way, and the correct manner. Shalom to you, and shalom to the speckled birds among the heathen nations that look like the heathen nations, but return to the house of Israel and are being edified by his videos. Shalom to you. And shalom to the elect, the ones that are being sealed as we speak, the ones that are being saved from the destruction of this world. Shalom to you and your household. So this is, the date today is March 12th of 2026. The year of apostates, bug-outs, agents, Jacob's trouble, and, of course, World War III. So I don't know if you guys been keeping up, but Iran has been making America and Israel look like idiots. And it is hilarious. There's many memes out there showing you that even though the Iranians are not as powerful as the United States, they're making them still look stupid, making them waste all these missiles. The United States missiles are, between $1 million and $5 million. The drones that the Iranians are using, or the so-called Persians from the Bible, are only $50,000, made of balsa wood, fiberglass, and cheap stuff, computer motors, and of course explosives. But they cannot be picked up. They're basically very, very cheap to make, and they have an assembly to make these. So, if you haven't seen what the United States has been doing, they've been bombing Iran, but where they've been bombing, I'm just going to let this speak for itself. Okay, fair use. This is not my video. I'm commentating for UFC 107. Fair use. This is not my video. I'm going to comment it for educational purposes.
So Iran did the Wile E. Coyote. And for those of you who do not know what the Wile E. Coyote is, here to... Iran painted jets on the runways, and the Americans thought it was the real jet. With $2.8 trillion in counterterrorism, meet, motherfuckers. There you have it.
So Iran drew pictures.
So Iran painted pictures of planes and helicopters, and the United States thought that they were real, and they were bombing these pictures, these images. These missiles are between $1 million and $5 million, and they just sprayed some paint. See, this is what America has lost. America went to Vietnam and learned about the Viet Cong. The Viet Cong used the resources of America to fight America. Okay? And it's what you call guerrilla tactics. Everything they would leave behind, the Viet Cong would collect, whether it be trash, bullet shells, and they would use it against the United States. And this is one of the tactics the United States actually came up with in World War II. It's called the Phantom or the Ghost battalions. They would make rubber images of planes and convoys so that Germany would think that they're in another location. So now somebody is fooling us in the 21st century at that with, radars and, all this technology, and a little bit of paint is going a long way.
Of helicopters on the ground. The Allied forces struck them.
So they hit paint, pay dirt.
This is actually really funny for a couple of reasons. The first is because this is exactly what we did during World War II, right before the end.
That's right.
They have repeated the Normandy Ghost Army, and that in and of itself is
hilarious.
Funny.
Hilarious.
But also what the opposing forces said. The military officials said, yeah, no, our guys fell for it, but that obviously means that they had something worth protecting if they were willing to go out there with sidewalk chalk. And of course, I'm paraphrasing. And I'm not cheering for the opposition here. What I'm cheering for is for the United States to stop using our geopolitical tactics to bully the rest of the world into doing what we want, to cutting the trade deals that we want. I am in fact advocating for a multipolar world instead of a bipolar world, instead of a unipolar world with America or Russia. I'm sorry, I've been laughing about this for a while before I started recording this.
And I could tell she's Persian, Iranian, just by her looks. Okay?
They are now hitting 3D images of helicopters and fighter jets on the ground, which probably cost, $100 to do? And they're using $1 million missiles to hit it. Fuck my life. I don't even know what to say about that. But the Iranians are fucking genius. They are fucking genius. Body cat love it, Shoma.
Yeah. It's a way to get free.
So, there it is. They're making fun of America, but nonetheless, all this is from the Lord. This is Job 12:16. With him is strength and wisdom. The deceived and the deceiver are his. Okay, so both parties are being deceived because they think we're going to win, but eventually, no, they're both going to lose. Let me get one more. Joel 3:10. Beat your plowshares into swords, and your pruning hooks into spears. Let the weak say, I am strong. Because Iran 30 years ago got pushed around and was made to do whatever they wanted. But now Iran's saying, no, I can do what I want. I can protect my country against the biggest bully in the world. Assemble yourself and come, all ye heathen, and gather yourself together round about. Thither cause thy mighty ones to come down, O Lord. Let the heathen be awakened, and come up to the valley of Jehoshaphat, which is the valley of judgment. For there will I sit to judge all the heathen round about. So, you heard it, brothers and sisters. You know what's going on. You know what time it is. And these people, are laughing at America, are laughing at the Israelis at their expense. So you have to, know what's happening as we speak. But all this is fleecing the arsenal of America, where they're not going to be able to have the adequate ammunition, the adequate missiles to protect themselves. And they're even speaking that California could be hit by the Iranians. Okay, that they could bring drones on boats and launch them off the ocean to come hit California. So there's a lot of possibilities A lot of military strategy going on, but nonetheless, it's something at somebody's expense. And everybody's laughing at America, and everybody's laughing at Israel. Call halal Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai, Barakatham, Rakakadash, and he that is awakened, he that is hearing, Babal Babal. Aman.